Here is your first look at a retail and fake pair of the Medicom toy Nike SB Dunk lows in the Rbrick black colorway. Can you tell any difference between these two? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a comparison for you between two pairs of Nike SBs. One is a retail pair and one is a fake pair. And today we're doing a comparison of the Medicom toy Nike SB Dunk in the Rbrick black colorway. So we have a retail pair which is on my left hand side, which was purchased from Route 1. Today in this video we'll be breaking down some of the differences, if there are any, and what to look for if you are trying to purchase a retail pair. As you can see, my shelves are pretty empty right now, and this is because I am moving apartment, so that's pretty much why there is no shoes on display. So there will be a whole new setup in the upcoming weeks. So the first thing to note is the box itself. They're pretty much exactly spot on in terms of the colors. There seems to be no difference at all, and the fake pair is actually in very, very good condition. The box was shipped all the way from China and is in practically the same condition as the retail pair. So we'll take a look at the label now and I'll give you a close-up of this. So if we look at the label, these shoes are the same size, but on the fake one you can see they based this on the US label, so it does have the US pricing on the side. The retail one obviously was purchased in the UK, so it does not have this. In terms of text size and everything like that, there really isn't too much difference at all. There is a slight positional change on the CZ5127 at the bottom, but other than that, they are very, very close indeed. So I'm already certain that this is going to be a very, very hard comparison because the details on these shoes are obviously all in black, and it's just going to be really hard, I think. So we'll open it up, take a look at the shoes themselves. So open up the retail pair first. Obviously it comes with the retail receipt, and then open that up, and here is the fake pair. And here is your first look at a retail and fake pair of the Medicom toy Nike SB Dunk lows in the Rbrick black colorway. Can you tell any difference between these two? So here is the two pairs, and in my right hand is the fake pair and in my left hand is the retail pair, and these are so close, but I will try and point out some of the differences in this video. So the first difference actually occurs on the right shoe, and it actually has nothing to do with the shoe itself. It's with the spare laces. So on the fake pair, you can see the laces are white and come in a spare bag attached to the side of the shoe, whereas on the retail pair, the laces are also white, but they actually come looped in with the original laces and there is no bag. So I don't know if they're trying to cut down on their plastic consumption at Nike, but there was no bag provided with these shoes. Taking a look from the upper down at the toe box, you can see that there is a difference in shape. On the toe box of the fake one, you can see it's a much wider toe box, and the shape towards the toe is more of a U compared to the retail one, which has a much steeper curve going around the edge. Taking a look at the fur across the toe, there really isn't too much difference here. I would say that actually the fake pair, the fur seems a little bit softer than it does on the retail one. The retail one, the fur is a little bit stiff, but this is very hard to tell unless you have both pairs in hand. When looking at the direction of the fur all around the shoe, I'm worried to say they've got the direction of the fur on each segment of the shoe spot on. There is no difference here. Every single direction of the fur is correct. Taking a look at the laces, and I will give you a close-up of this, there is actually a difference here. So on the retail pair, the laces are slightly thicker than they are on the fake pair, and also in certain lightings, the laces on the fake pair give a sort of navy tint to them, whereas on the retail one, they are pure black. So that is something to note when comparing them. Taking a look at the Rbrick logo on the tongue, and there is a clear difference here. So as you can see, the positioning on the fake pair is completely different to the retail one. The Rbrick symbol is much higher than it is on the retail one. There's practically no gap between the TM at the bottom and the bottom of the label, whereas if you look at the fake one, you can see a big gap between the TM and the bottom of the label. It must also be noted that the TM on the fake pair actually looks like a TH, whereas you can see on the retail one, it's clearly defined as a TM. Spinning the shoe around to the back and taking a look at this, probably my favorite part of the shoe, and it is that cream fur on the back. But if I give you a close-up of the Nike embroidery here, you'll see differences as well. So here we can see that the actual color of the embroidery is very different. So the Nike embroidery on the retail pair is a lot lighter, and it's actually a gray on the fake one, so there is a difference there. It must actually be noted that the size of the text is very different, and also the positioning of the text is different on the back. When looking at a close-up at the Rbrick symbol on the side of the shoe where the @ symbol is, you can see there are differences here again. So when I show you close up, you can see that the @ symbol on the fake pair is much smaller than it is on the retail one. It's actually a much bigger patch on the retail one than it is on the fake one. So this is a clear difference, even though these are the same size shoe. So this difference shouldn't occur on a retail pair. Taking a look at the bottom of the shoe and the track and tread, there is a slight difference here, and I don't know if it's going to show up on the lighting. As you can see, fake one, the tread is a lighter grey than on the retail one. So there is a colour difference, and this might only be able to be seen in studio lighting, and probably after a few wears you won't be able to tell, but that is something to note if you have got dead stock pairs that you are trying to compare. So if I move the laces to the side and we take out the inner paper, we'll compare this now. You can see there's a huge difference here. Look at the size of the fake paper, like practically the same size as the shoe, but you can see there's a clear color difference as well, so that's something to note if you are, and I've lost the paper, but that's something to note if you are trying to buy a retail pair. Taking a look at the insole, and I'll give you a close-up of this, there isn't actually too much difference here. Obviously the print on the insole is different, but I do not know if this changes between retail pairs, so I can only really go by what I see. And in terms of the text and everything like that, it does look really good. They've done a really good job of this, so there isn't much difference here. So this is probably not one of the main points I would focus on if you are trying to legit check a retail pair. So on the side of the shoe and just below the lace holes, and I will give you a close-up of this, you can see the stitching going down here. If you look at it comparing to the retail to the fake one, you can see that the stitching technique is actually completely different. So on the fake one, you can see the stitching is on top of the material panels used, whereas on the retail one, they're kind of enclosed in, it's almost fully stitched into the actual material. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's pretty much how I'm going to explain it, but it's clear to see the difference in stitching on the side of the shoe. As you can see from this video, they are pretty close from afar, but when you look closer, there are small details that you can still tell between a real and a fake pair. So I hope this video has helped you if you are trying to purchase a retail pair and know how to legit check them. They're not too expensive right now. I was actually expecting them to be a lot higher priced, but the price has dropped dramatically. I think it's a really clean colorway. I really do like it. I think that cream on the back really makes the shoe much better in my opinion, and it's a really nice shoe just to wear on the daily. But yeah, I hope this video has helped. Please subscribe, please like, it really does help the channel grow, and thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you have a great day.